Hello, Jay Weezy here. And today going to be showcasing a really expensive and really rare and really dumb tower. Can you guess what it is? Flame Rail. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Flame Rail is the Halloween alternate version of Frost Rail. Looking at their models, they are pretty much the exact same. I cannot find a difference. I mean, that's fine though. Like, it's the same thing applies for a lot of other towers. One's orange, one's like blue and white. Anyway, so Flame Rail essentially is kind of like a deal with everything type of thing. It's not the best for bosses. This is not a boss tower. Do not use this thing for bosses. It sucks. But, okay. Let's go over its stats. Flame Rail level 1 is 1 damage. It does that for like every tier. Now you notice, server limit of 9? What is server limit? That is the max amount that can be put down in a server. This used to be much more, like, I think server limit used to be for every tower. Then Operation Squish came around, I think, and changed that. And it also has a normal player limit of 3, so you can't just like take all 9 spots of your own. Obviously, I'm in Sandbox. Fire frequency of 3.5. Here. And a crit damage of 25,000. That's high if you don't know. Obviously, 1 times like 25,000% is like 250, I think. My math kind of sucks. It's only a crit chance of 15. It's got a range of 35, metal sight, and temple gain of 150. It's not a best time. It's not a good temple gain tower. It's okay. Boom. It shoots. Hi, editing Jay Weezy here. What you just heard was the crit sound effect of Flame Rail. It sounds the same on every level whenever it hits a crit, and every other level. Here's the crit sound effect, and here's the normal sound effect when it does not crit. Just gotta specify. Bye-bye. Now that right there, what you heard was its crit sound effect. It did more damage. We got long range flames. It's slightly better. It's got more range. More temple gain. Still no shadow. It's about the same, essentially. Putting it next to a Frost Rail, it's the same thing. Minus the fire, I guess, yeah. It did an okay chunk for how much it's worth. And it did that to everything. It did miss you. Being honest, this is kind of like a mid-blade spinner that shoots longer, I guess. And its fire damage is okay. Oh yeah, one major downside to note is that if it shoots... Okay, once it shoots a cube, until that cube's like flame extinguishes, it cannot be shot again. This tower does not have fire stack, which makes it terrible. Editing Jay Weezy here again. So basically what this means, if a cube is on fire, that is shot from Flame Rail, it's on fire because of Flame Rail. Flame Rail cannot shoot that cube until that flame extinguishes. Meaning its flame cannot stack, which makes it not good for bosses. Bye bye. If it had fire stack, even like up to 3, it would be pretty good, but it does not. They said they might give it changes, so don't like expect it to be that way forever. But I don't know. Quad burn. A higher crit damage. Damage over time is 21, so they'll stay on fire for longer. As you can see, it's still kind of just doing its thing. Range of 50. This thing gets a lot of range. I don't even have a camp on it. Now, a lot of people said this would replace something like OS. This is not replacing OS. OS is just the better version. In terms of game modes like Deep Void, you should really only have like one person focusing on this. One person like doing flame run. 2 maybe. But it would not be very worth it to put all your money into it, because that could kill you. It's doing good here. Yeah. How much is this though? Like 5,000. It's like about the same. In some situations, I'd say it can be better. Okay, like I think for early game it can be really good. And for mid game too. But for late game it's not gonna be dealing too much damage because it has no like fire stack. It's kind of like Blazefall para. It lights everything on fire, but Blazefall does it much more efficiently. And I might do more fire damage, to be honest. Next up we got Flash Burn, a range of 60. Fire frequency of 3. Duration of, duration of 10. So it goes down. No, it does not. It goes up by 3 seconds. What was I looking at? I don't know. So it's better now. Oh. Reminder, you can have 3 of these, so... Not what I meant to spawn. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff, but Flame Arrow is doing okay. This is what Flame Arrow is meant for. It is not meant for bosses. Remember that. Do not use this thing for bosses. You will die. You will get yourself killed. It's doing okay. This is not the best, like, AoE or hit everything tower. But it gets the job done. It's more of a trophy tower. I do not consider this a trophy tower. Someone keeps trying to pass it off as a trophy tower. I do not agree with that. Give it its insane range and I will not care. Temple gain is 600. It's pretty fine. Now, above 0. Fires every 2 seconds, which is pretty quick. Damage of 2. Can you believe it? It went up 1 damage. I can't believe it. It went up 1 damage. Crit damage of 65,000. That is kind of insane. I think it can do like 1,500 damage in a hit. Somewhere around that. If it lands crit though. Range of 80, making it a pretty high range tower. Okay, this is without camp. I'll give it a camp real quick. And it full maps Roblox City. Roblox City is a decently sized map. That's cool. Oh. In terms of potential, I think it's an okay tower. This is like a low A tier tower. Some people might disagree. It's good for early, good for mid, not very good for late game. There are things like Blade Para and Like Tomb Power would probably do better for AoE and that kind of stuff. It's bonus damage essentially for late game. It does not compare very well to other things. Low A tier. I'm JWeezy. Actually, this is Flame Core. It's a ball. You can jump on it, and you can push it in the water. Go in the water. There's like a small chance when placing it. It's blue. If I'm lucky, it'll happen right now. Oh yeah, Flame Arrow cannot be buffed by Void Rift. It is an event tower, but since it's not technically dropped by Lord Hades, it is not buff. See, look, this dude's on. No buff. No buff whatsoever. I can upgrade you, I can spam some more down. Void Rift does not buff this dude. And it probably will never be buffed by this dude. Yeah, okay. So, like a 1 in 100 chance for, when you place it down, it to be blue. This does not buff it in any way, it's just blue. It's cold enough. It's blue now. You can also push the blue one. And it's blue. And it looks like poop. Thank you for watching. I'm JWeezy and it's too easy. You know what, just read my shirt this time, I gotta go.